Hello students, welcome you all here in ACP class. In my last session, I discussed about how to live in harmony with everyone. What I said is, accept as they are, accept others' mistakes and try to make them right, wish everybody in their happiness, smile with others and laugh with others. So today also I'll be with the same topic, living in harmony. Here I'll tell you why is it important to live in harmony. Why it is, what according to you will give us happiness. Once you start living happily with others, it gives you a peaceful life. Your ability of acceptance increases. You can live with others happily. Right? So here I'll show you some exploring activities. Some examples I'll show you. So this is about Komal. Komal's class is preparing for the school exhibition. They are allocating work and roles. Now two types of responses are here. One is harmonious, another is disharmonious. Disharmonious response, first of all I am reading. Let the girls take charge of the cleaning and craft work. They will be better at that. We will take charge of making the posters and exhibition models. That's our kind of work. Right? This Kunal is thinking. Now what Komal and Vikas is thinking? It is harmonious response. Let's form mixed teams taking up different responsibilities so that all of us can get a choice to do different kinds of work. Right? Now in the harmonious response, the questions are, what will be the effect of Kunal's thinking on Komal's confidence to do all kind of work, and on the opinion held by boys about what girls can do and cannot do. Now, harmonious response is Komal will lose confidence to do all kinds of work as required in any situation. She will become dependent on boys for many kinds of work as she will feel she can't manage that kind of work. The boys in the class develop the belief that girls can do some things and cannot do some things, and will again discriminating accordingly. Right? Now come to the harmonious response. What was the question? What will be the effect of Vikas thinking on Komal's confidence to do all kinds of work, and on the opinion held by boys about what girls can do and cannot do? See, Komal will build the confidence to do all kinds of work as required in any situation. She will become strong enough to do independent and take on any work if needed. The boys in the class will become open to the idea that girls are as capable as them, and will develop an equal respect for girls and boys. Now, this is a story of real story which happened in the year 2014. Hate crimes against students from the Northeast. Two students were beaten up on Monday in what was described as hate crimes against people from the Northeast. Nidu Tania, another student from the Northeast, was beaten on 5th February by shopkeepers who made fun of his appearance. He died due to injuries. Right? So these two are disharmonious actions. Right? So what other students from the Northeast who are living in the city feel, and the relationship between people from different cities in India, what will be the effect of such type of actions on these, and the strength of and unity of our Indian nation. This is another case. In this town, the Hindu and Muslim communities take care of each other's convenience. They adjust their loudspeaker volumes so that the prayers of the other community are not disturbed. They coordinate their procession timings so that things go smoothly. They share a common ground for big meetings. So this is an example of harmonious response. If you will also show harmonious response, harmonious action, it will definitely help you to live happily with each other. Now, quick quiz is there. Like, you have to tell which leads to harmony, which leads to disharmony. How can you be so selfish and not care for others? It comes under, if you start thinking like this, it will lead to disharmony. Second, tell me your problem, let me understand it. That means here they are trying to understand the problem of others. That means it leads to harmony. This ritual is so different from what we do. Let me find out what is its meaning for those who practice it. This also leads to harmony. She was so mean to me, then why should I be kind to her? This is disharmony. Let's see what are the goals common to us rather than fighting about it. This is harmonious. It is impossible to live together with people who have such different views. This is disharmony. Now, I know I am correct and I don't have to listen to what others have to say. This also disharmony. We may not be able to make everyone happy, but when they see that this decision is taken for the good of all, they will respect it. It leads to harmony. They take us for granted all the time. It is not fair. It is disharmony. Those people are all like that. We have to show them who is in control. It leads to disharmony. Let's hear what everyone feels about this matter and then decide. It leads to harmony. I hope you have understood the difference between harmony and disharmony, and you will try to accept all those disharmonious response and trying to convert them into harmonious response. Now, this is the summary of this session about living in harmony. Means each one of us can awaken our possibility of living in harmony by accepting difference with others, by showing respect irrespective of the other status, by showing concern for others, by sharing in the responsibilities of the communities one is part of. Okay, so I hope you all will go through this video and try to accept the differences with others, right? You all can also live in harmony, live happily by connecting with your friends, by connecting with your neighbors and families. And once you start connecting with your friends, when you start connecting with your neighbors and family, when you start accepting the differences, you can live happily with each other. You can rather you can live peacefully. You can live peacefully rather than fighting or arguing. So sit together, eat together, be in touch with each other, and spend a happy time with each other. Thank you so much, students.